Streamers house burns down while live. Also jemandes Haus ist niedergebrannt, während er live am Stream war. Könnte original ich sein. Und The Final Month of Lil Peep. Sehr, sehr, sehr wild. Würde ich sagen, gehen wir als erstes rein. Streamer,
The most
House
tragic
burns
thing
down.
you've ever seen happen during a Twitch stream? Is it watching your favorite streamer lose a tournament they've trained for a long time? Is it watching your favorite Twitch streamer lose $1 million on a slot machine? Maybe it's you donating $100 to your favorite hot tub streamer and she forgets to write your name on her body. Or maybe you were watching my stream last night where I went 7-1 in my placements for Overwatch 2 and got placed in Bronze 5, the literal lowest division in the game. Point is, there's been a lot of very sad moments broadcast on Twitch, but what I want to talk to you about today is by far one of the saddest. This is the story of a streamer named Gimpy God. Gimpy God is a quadriplegic streamer who suffers from a rare form of muscular dystrophy, and he's a man that I've come to know over the last 6 or so months. And last year, during one of his streams, his house caught fire. Luckily, him and his family and pets all got out safely in time, but it still cost them everything else.
Oh no.
In the middle of Lance Carr's Saturday afternoon gaming.
Our garage is on fire.
His whole life, along with his family's, who he depends on 100% for mobility.
May I have my head up, pal?
Yeah. Changed.
What happened? Grant, do I gotta go?
Yeah. This live stream on a website, Twitch, catching the moments his nephew Trenton came into the room and helped him escape.
This is difficult to watch because you know he's having a really good time and joking and, you know, keeping everybody enthused. And then, you know, 20 minutes from now, his house is going to burn down.
The house was unlivable, garage completely burnt to the ground. And insurance, of course, helps, but it's been a battle between them and the insurance company to get as much covered as possible. Unfortunately, this hasn't included any of the adaptable equipment that was outfitted in the home, and it also doesn't include the handicap-accessible van that they had. The van is a really peculiar situation, so it was parked in the driveway, but the fire was so intense that it still engulfed that van and the other vehicle in flames and completely charred them, fucking torched them. It was like Amaterasu out of Naruto. It just wouldn't stop until the vehicles were destroyed. And insurance has made the big, bold statement that they won't be reimbursing the van or helping out there because it was in the driveway and not in the garage. So Lance Carr, said that they would have been better off if one of his relatives had just fucking slammed on the accelerator of the van and crashed it into the garage, so that way it would burn inside as opposed to the driveway. Then they would have had a better chance of getting assistance with the van, which just sounds so cartoonishly evil to make a big hubbub of 3 feet between where the van burnt and where the garage was. So you're telling me if that van was just 3 feet forward, like at least touching the garage door, it would have been okay and insurance would have helped. It's so fucked up. It's super frustrating. And over the last year now, the entire Carr family has been staying at like hotels, and Lance himself has had some medical issues that have come up recently, and it's just been a very hard time for the entire family. I want to quickly show you the clip from Gimpy God's stream where the house caught on fire.
Now I need a helmet and we'll be in good shape.
Ey, bei sowas, ohne Spaß. Chat, bei sowas geht mein Herz kaputt, ne, wenn ich sowas sehe. Krieg ich schon sowas von Mitleid, ne? Und so viel Respekt davor, dass er in seiner Lebenssituation noch streamt und damit im Endeffekt anderen Leuten noch eine Freude machen will, obwohl es ihm selber nicht gut geht. Und dann passiert ihm noch sowas und die Versicherung. Wäre ich liquide, Bruder, ich hätte die sofort. Bruder, bei sowas könnte ich halt nicht, ehrlich nicht, das fickt mich sowas. Hätte ich sofort. Nee, Bruder. Nee. Ja, es ist so zum Kotzen. Guck dir das an. Du siehst es sogar on-stream.
The video is sped up a bit, but you can see the room filling with smoke, and shortly after, the stream goes out. Now, Lance games using a special piece of adaptive equipment that allows his eyes to work like his mouse so he can play games. Unfortunately, all of that was lost in the fire. Pretty much everything in the house was lost to it. Just an extremely sad and horrifying situation. There's at least a little good news, though. Since it's been about a year now, they're finally getting close to moving back into a home, so that way things can potentially start going back to normal.
Kann da nichts machen?
That doesn't include any adaptive equipment, which is very expensive. So I'm doing a bit of a charity stream fundraiser to help Gimpy God and his family so they can hopefully afford the adaptive equipment again and improve Lance's quality of life. Over the last year, they've been in and out of hotels and hospitals, so Lance hasn't actually even been able to have a proper bath. He's only been able to get sponge baths in that entire time. At the house, they had this track system which would lift Lance and be able to put him in a bathtub so he could be properly washed. But since that equipment all burnt, they've been unable to do that for almost a year now. So I just want to try and help out. So right now at twitch.tv/moistcr1tikal, we're getting real wacky and goofy and wild, doing a big stream to help raise funds for the family. So please feel free to stop in, but don't feel obligated or pressured into donating. Just stopping by and watching to support is amazing as well. And of course, as always, per usual, I'll have a link to the stream in the description of the video. So yeah, I just wanted to share a bit of Lance's story here. He's a great guy, and his family and him have fallen on hard times, but things are looking up, and I'd just like to do whatever I can to help improve Lance's quality of life, as well as just help the family out as much as possible. So, yeah, that's really about it. So, yeah.
Bericht mich so eine Stories, ey. Krieg krass Mitleid. Ich habe auch damals, als ich angefangen habe mit Twitch, bei jemandem ein Follow gelassen, der, glaube ich, auch ungefähr die gleichen Konditionen hatte. Also nicht selber was, er hat nicht gezockt, aber der hat halt einfach nur so kameramäßig sich gefilmt, so konnte sich auch nicht bewegen, nur den Kopf. Und wenigstens mal Hallo gesagt, damit er so ein bisschen Interaktion im Chat hatte. Der hat nicht so viel da drin gehabt, weißt du. Es reißt einfach mein Herz, ne? Und ich hoffe, dass, wenn da nicht viel rumgekommen ist bei dieser Fundraising, dass wenigstens moistcr, also penguinz, moistcr1tikal, wie du ihn auch nennen willst, dass er da vielleicht noch gut was zusteuert. Ich weiß auch, dass er im Endeffekt nichts an YouTube macht, weil alles, was er an YouTube verdient, geht an Charity-Events, ne? Auch wenn man das vielleicht nicht wirklich glauben mag, so, ne? Okay, früher hat er das so gemacht. Und mittlerweile benutzt er viel für seine Projekte, aber ich hoffe, dass er vielleicht da irgendwie ein bisschen was macht, ne?